sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the desert Southwest, Glendale, Arizona, and State Farm Stadium. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Dallas Cowboys and the Arizona Cardinals. One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. First down, Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved. Able to do it successfully. Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guys. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. It's going to involve multiple people. And right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back. I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They keep on the ground with Elliott. Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it? A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Prescott now after the fumble recovery. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion. And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Looking to throw, Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down. They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. Now Prescott on fourth down. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on fourth down situations as well. And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That was a really nice play, be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. A give to Elliott. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
Cardinals going to use another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a 1st down.
And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's 1st and goal. Now Elliott. Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. The quick slant caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now the first carry for Bryce Love. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
Throwing on first down is Murray. Room to run past midfield. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
On first down, here's Love. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Play fake. Murray. That's into the hands of Jacob Harris. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
They'll run on first down. Love, a giant hole up the middle, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there.
And as a former defender, I can tell you with certainty, those are the ones that have you losing sleep at night. I would not like to be in that film room on Tuesday going over that one. Just a pretty poor effort defensively, and it leads to a big play.
And the next-gen stat shows us the tale of how much yardage he was able to pick up after the initial contact. Lutz good on the extra point, and that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score,
and that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Cowboys. But Dak Prescott, probably not the first name you think of in terms of strongest arms in the NFL, but he showed it off there. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Behind the chain, 2nd and 13. They'll hand it off. It's Love. 42 yards rushing for him now to this point.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Now Murray off play action. Flushed out right. Murray has the first down and more. And Murray with a smart move there at the end of the play. Picks up the first down and then slides to the ground.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
On first down, it's Love. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And now Murray's going to set up to throw. Rolling to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A huge play there for Arizona.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Bryce Love with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. Lutz with the extra point. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. The give is to Elliott. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
They'll run on first down. It's Elliott, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
As a linebacker, you're taught to stay just slightly behind the ball carrier just in case he makes a cutback. But when you find the gap, shoot it. And he found it all right. Took it straight into the backfield and made the tackle for a loss.
He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Well, I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
A first down throw for Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, They say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
He did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Meanwhile, Dak's throw there, caught by Gallup. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Prescott from the gun on third. He'll fire deep downfield from Lamb. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And the Cardinals are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 64 yards rushing for him now as he has been strong here in the first half of this divisional round matchup. Play action. Now it's Murray. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to look deep for more. This is caught inside the 15. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Now Murray. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Cardinals have broken the tie. Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get in the field goal range. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48, and the return stops at the 39-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. After the turnover, here's Murray. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Murray now. This is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cardinals will extend their lead here just before halftime. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This taken in at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. He'll get this to Elliott. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Final play of the half, Prescott. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the running a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They turn to Love on the handoff. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
From the 41, Murray. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. To throw, it's Murray. He's going to look deep for more. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he's got his receiver, Cooper. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. He'll fire this deep for Gallup. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Second and 10. Prescott. A dump off to Elliott. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. After the penalty, it's Elliott. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to that and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Off the play fake, Prescott. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. They'll get 19 out of this, but it will still bring up a 4th down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. Here's Murray, a quick throw complete. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Murray going to fire one out wide. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
First down, Murray. He finds his man, complete. That's Love. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
From the 36, Murray. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. A big play that time through the air. 35 yards.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like two excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. Going to give it to Love. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. He'll try again. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. It'll be Love to try and get the first. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And Lutz puts this one through. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
On first down, Love. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the fourth quarter.
Well, it certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
Well, still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Going to take a shot for Gallup. That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. But sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
And from where we sit, if you had told me that that ball was somehow going to get from point A to point B, I would have told you no way. I mean, that was an absolute cannon shot, and he still dropped it right on the money, too.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And now first downs are key. They want to keep that clock moving, up by 2 scores as they try to cement their place in the conference championship round in 1 week's time. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. Fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
And this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. That'll be caught. It's Isabella. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella. 73 yards. And the Cardinals are moving closer to a date now. The NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this fourth quarter lead. What's good on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This fielded right at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They knew this would be tough on the road divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the deficit they face in this fourth quarter. He'll fire this deep for Gallup, and that's caught inside the 35. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big play here for Dallas. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And this is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, 31 yards. And the Cowboys have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here's Murray. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off around the 41. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. 2-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Rohrwasser's kick is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead and the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's Love again. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Murray going to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. They'll run on 1st down. It's Love. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Staying on the ground, it's Love. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on third?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
So here we go, Charles, third down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
And indeed, they will keep it on the ground. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with fourth down, forthcoming. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here comes the Cardinals punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. "36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
He's got Elliott, and he will get to the sideline here, but that a minimal gain at best. 3 yards, possibly 4. 3 yards the gain there, second down. To throw, Prescott. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 45. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Agreed, that's twice now in this 4th quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
They go down to a knee, and with that, they're off to the NFC title game. And the Cardinals season will continue as we say thanks for watching and so long.